Now, with mobile gaming, there still is a little bit of a stigma when it comes to certain people diving into mobile experiences. So generally, people think they're not going to get the exact same experience as they would a traditional handheld console or even home consoles.
Yeah, and even though there's been some relatively big advances in mobile tech lately, yeah, there's still that stigma, which is kind of unfortunate.
Thankfully, Square Enix is here to bridge the gap once again with Mobius Final Fantasy, their latest AAA mobile experience for iOS and Android.
And guess what, guys? It's free to play, none of this stupid square-enix tax, so...
So yeah, with most Final Fantasy games, there is a bit of an overarching plot. You come across a particular male character who is nameless, who is actually your character's name, within the world of Palamecia. So there's a whole bunch of people who assume the identity of your character's name, vying to become the Warrior of Light. Now, there's a lot of people who are kind of charging and really cheering for you on for victory to becoming the Warrior of Light with a certain few people, such as princesses, along with Vox, who is this nameless... apparitionless entity that just keeps speaking to and giving you instructions.
Right.
So, and a lot of people are kind of giving you different instructions and methods and things to do. So there's a lot of just a lot of people telling you to do different things, whereas you yourself, you're trying to assume your own identity, your own motivations, and everything like that.
And that's all well and good, but what's the game like, though?
The game like? So it is a little bit of a mix between, it marries some really good concepts of some recent console Final Fantasy games. So there's a break system where you utilize elemental attacks and weaknesses to break your enemy, similar to that of Final Fantasy 13. Works extremely well. The way MP and magic spells work are little orbs that come up on screen at once as you use base attacks. So you always got to kind of go in and attack. And depending on how well you utilize your melee and elemental attacks is based on a score you get, which ranks you up with everybody else within the world that's playing the game.
Yeah, it's a really interesting concept. But right now, the one thing I'm concerned about, because this game's been out in Japan for a little while now, like... how is this game going to keep living on like past this? That's the kind of the big thing. Like I like it. Maybe it's not the best kind of pick it up for maybe 5-10 minutes at a time, but other than that, yeah, I just want to see how far this goes in the future.
It also eats up a lot of memory too, so make sure you do have a fair amount of memory before starting this game. But aside from that, fairly solid experience.